morning, fellow sunrisers, and welcome to the week of March 14th, 2018. And again, this March is Women's History Month, so keep that in mind. Pledge today, Charlie Judson.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And the thought for the day, Bruce Campbell. Oh, who's our mic team?
Mike, 18. Rich K. Richard.
It's been blessed by our good friend Jimmy. This came off the internet. Be who you are and say what you feel. Because those who mind don't matter. And those who matter, mind.
Yeah.
And my additional thought for the day for Women's History Month from Malala Yousafzai. Let us make our future now and let us make our dreams tomorrow's reality. Song for the day.
I can just add to that, Bruce. We had a nun in high school who said, I don't mind and you don't matter.
That figure shows, your education shows it.
Stuck with me forever. What do you think? What's Saturday?
It's St. Patrick's Day.
Look at that.
Yay!
Huh?
Yeah.
We all know the one St. Patrick's Day song. All right, you ready?
Ready?
When Irish eyes are smiling, sure is like a morning spring. In the lilt of Irish laughter, you can hear the angels sing. When Irish hearts are happy, all the world seems bright and gay. But when Irish eyes are smiling, sure they'll steal your heart away.
Okay, greet your neighbor and say hello to someone.
Nice job. Huh? Good Irish tenor.
Thank you to today's readers, Sharon Mitchell and Brennan. They didn't make it today. And our mic team, Kathy Rogers and Linda Sinkay, neither of whom are here today. So, oh, Kathy just showed up. Somebody hand her a mic. Kathy, you're on the mic team. There you go. President-elect Matt.
Visiting Rotarian.
Do we have any visiting Rotarians today?
We have Tori Olson from the Noon Club into organic farming. Welcome, friend Tori. Tori Olson. Tori is going to help us with our Outlaw Slope, a joint operation of our two clubs that I'm putting together, and others in this club will assist with. We also have Lori Bowen? Lane Bowen. Beautiful, thank you, Lane. Santa Rosa Downtown Club, building maintenance. Welcome to the club.
I do have a quick announcement. I am holding some raffle tickets that our club is selling to raise money for fire relief. So if anybody's interested, they're $25 a pop. We're going to be giving away $25,000 on April 9th, which is the 6th-month anniversary of the fire.
Now Julie Peranto is your president.
Correct.
I got an email from Julie indicating the profound impact that the fire has had on that particular club and the efforts that they're going to make to right the imbalance. So please dig deep and think about this.
Thank you.
Any other visiting Rotarians?
No, that is it.
Okay, but we do have some guests today. You hold up your hand if you have guests to introduce.
Yes, I have a guest. Many of you may know Michael Eschenbach. He's here for the first time.
What, Mike?
Hi, and I'd like to introduce Craig Anderson. He's the Executive Director of Land Paths.
What, Greg?
And with us again today, our outbound exchange student for next year, Maya Planting.
And did Andrea make it today, no?
What?
Oh, we back up.
I'm so sorry. I would like to introduce Mark Soyland, a very special friend of mine. He works in Grab and Grow, Stony Point Quarry, and Soils Plus, the Soyland Group.
Morning, Mark.
Thank you.
A friend so special that you forgot to introduce him? A friend so special you forgot to introduce him? I think that's going to cost you. How much did that cost her? $10. $10. And it looks like Andrea is not here, but we do have Naya. Would you like to say it? She sent me a photo and I didn't get time to get it in. Another fine for President.
You meet the man.
All right, you guys.
So I did send some photos from the dictionary day that we had on Friday at Summerfield, but apparently he didn't get them, but it's okay. But I just wanted to share how amazing it was to go and see the third graders. Their eyes just lit up when we came in the room, and it was just really amazing to do that for them. And they were all so excited and happy, and I just left the room and the school feeling so happy, and my whole day aligned, and it was just really beautiful. Yeah, so I'm open to doing more things like that.
Thanks, Naya. So, Bill's tie of the week is, you gonna look at it? No, close but no cigar. Yeah, one-way ticket, yes. Released December 3rd, 1965. Today in history. This was the day that Eli Whitney got his patent for the cotton gin, which resulted in extending slavery because now they had a means of processing all of that cotton very quickly, so they dramatically increased the production of cotton anyway. And it was also the birthday today of Billy Crystal. Yay! Look at some of his characters. Remember the...
You look marvelous.
I remember the coffee
He's not all the way dead, he's just mostly dead. So, Rotarian birthdays. Who has a birthday today? Rod McCock. Is Rod here? Bummer.
Father Rod.
Rod is the only Rotarian with a birthday, but we have a lot of partner birthdays today. Ellen Bauer. Today.
Today, yeah.
Ryan, what are you going to do for
I'm
her?
going to get her to come and have a sing for her, but...
We would have done it.
So there was 2 years of Empty Nessie, it was great. and it's great now. Most of you met Stan, who's living with us.
Yeah.
We have our daughter back from Berkeley for some short amount of time. She's making a nice dinner for her birthday.
And it's Jackie Taro's birthday. We all want to keep Jackie in mind as she struggles with her relapse of breast cancer. And if you can think about it, today would be a great day to send her a card, wish her happy birthday, let her know we're all thinking about it. Pam Olson, coming up tomorrow. What are you going to do tomorrow?
Probably go to dinner tomorrow. Going to the casino for the weekend.
Oh, good.
How are you gonna get there?
We're probably going to use our new car. Did he get fined last week?
Yeah.
How sufficient was it?
It was.
You can add to it. You can add to it.
Because, I mean, it took, the car was billed for 8 weeks before we got it. It was like, they were looking for drugs in the thing. And it's like, and they're not the kind of drugs I could actually use. And there's like, big piles of powder or something. If they give me Oxycontin, I could actually, turn those over and sell them. It didn't quite work out that way.
I'd love to find you, but unfortunately you're paid up, so you could pass it along to one of your new best friends, like say, Linda. She has
Okay, Linda, you're it.
Okay.
$20? $20. Thank you. And Ellie, Rilla, Patrick.
Oh.
What are you going to do for Ellie?
Better be something.
Well, first of all, she's obviously independent. She won't take my last name. So we're going up to Healdsburg to the greatest seafood tapa bar, and that's Willie's Seafood Bar. But the big thing is we're going down to Moab for 10 days and run around in our Sprinter and our bikes and the dog and really have a great time celebrating. Well, she doesn't celebrate a day, she celebrates the month. So,
you're paid up as well, but maybe you can pass on $5 to, like, maybe Nikki.
You got there last week.
No. You know what? DMR. Thank you. He supports me in all my...
Yeah, he's paid up.
Yeah, so I can reflect it. Is it mine now or is it yours?
It's yours. I gave it to you.
John Lucas looks nice.
Okay, $5, John.
Yeah.
That was easy.
And we
I
have.
have a partner birthday.
What?
My wife's birthday is Friday.
It wasn't on the
Her
list.
name's Eileen.
Yeah.
And I'm going to take her out to dinner on Friday, and then Saturday we're having a big old potluck party, and we're going to start with a prayer for peace. And you're all welcome to come if you pray for peace.
Great.
Should he be fined because he didn't have it on the slide?
No.
Yeah.
Is Bill paid up?
I am.
Never.
But we need to find Michael because that wasn't entered into the database because I looked at it this morning. I'll double check. If it was in there and I missed it, I'll pay next week. And if not, Michael will pay next week. How's that sound? Gus, this is your Rotary anniversary.
Oh, yay!
March 2012. Stand up.
Stand up.
Tell us what your big highlights were in your Rotary career.
Good morning. It's great to be here and see everybody.
Put the microphone close to your mouth, please.
Oh, well, anyway. Well, I enjoy the camaraderie and the friendship.
The beer is good.
The beer.
And the beer too. Anyway.
Well, it looks like you're paid up as well, but I see that Brian Bauer has some room, so $5 for Brian? Well, pass that on to one of your friends?
Yeah.
How's that work, Brian?
Happy to pass them further.
And Linton Hale. Where's Linton? Is he here today? He didn't make it. Too bad. His Rotary anniversary, March 16th, 2016. So just coming up on 2 years in a couple of days. John and Terry.
John.
February 24th. I've been hanging on with this slide, flashing through it, flashing through it, flashing through it.
There you go.
Week after week, waiting for you to show up so I can find you.
Well, good morning, Mr. President. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
So we went to Las Vegas and saw Elton John. We didn't rush the stage like everybody did, but it was so much fun. He was fantastic.
Terry said it was absolutely fantastic.
I kept the lights going there for about a month with all my gambling, but hey, it's all good. Yeah.
You had some other things going on too, didn't you? How'd you do at Harvest Fair this year?
Harvest Fair was good. We got the sweepstakes red wine for Pinot Noir. Pretty fortunate. Best red wine out of 1,000 reds.
Yeah.
So things have been. We're so blessed to live here and be in the farming business and everything. So.
Yeah.
Can I pass all my fines to Marty Webb? Is he here today?
I would love to pass it on to Marty. He's not here today. But you know what? I can make a mark and say that.
No, that's fine. That's fine. He probably needs the money. So.
But Nancy Wilson looks like she's got plenty.
Oh, hey Nancy.
Thanks, John.
About $50 to Nancy, or what?
We'll just do 20 for Nancy.
Okay.
I'll save that 20 for Marty Webb.
All right.
Right? Fair?
Everybody got to know March Madness starts tonight with the play-ins, and then tomorrow it gets official. So go Duke and go Villanova. So,
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Thank God. Barbara Barney. Oh, she's not here.
She's on her way back from Washington.
Yeah. Well,
It probably
she got a new car, and it's going to cost her. So I guess we'll have to hit up Joe again.
I'll just pass it on.
Well, who are you going to pass it on to? Not Marty, obviously.
Marty Webb. Marty Webb.
He's not here, let's just dump on him.
Perfect, yeah.
Why not? Anybody else got anything fine-worthy?
You get fine.
Yes, Natalie?
I don't represent the film festival, but I saw these on our tables, and there's a wonderful movie or a documentary film called Bombshell, the Hedy Lamarr story, which she's a significant woman in history, and I thought you won't be able to see these movies really anywhere else, and so support our local film festival. And the Hedy Lamarr story is not listed, it was like an added on, I think pre-print. It's in? Right, I don't know if it's in that. It is. It is? Okay, great. Well, it just looked like a super interesting story. Of course, she's an amazing person. She was a fantastic person that affects us all today. Okay, that's it.
We wouldn't have computers without her. She developed some sort of mathematical formula that really started computers.
She invented the internet.
So, coming up in a couple of weeks, we can have, oh, yes, Linda, sorry.
In 2004, on St. Patrick's Day, I was inducted into this club, so I kind of think it's my Rotary anniversary too.
I know where the fine
tell you, Rotary can give you stars and true love. Profound.
True love ought to be worth $20, don't
You
you
already
think?
got me for 20.
It ought to be worth more. Actually, it ought to be worth like a couple $100, but we'll only do 20.
Okay, so what's my balance now?
Pass it on to Jen.
Yeah, right?
Linda, you were wide open, you had 40 available.
So find me 20, so I'll just write a check for 40.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Great, thank you, Linda.
Okay.
Now, ticket sales, Rites of Spring. We're adding still things all the time to the both live and silent auction. One of the things that Maxine and I are bringing in was this poster. This woman who's the artist, Hillary Miller, got permission to use the Snoopy character. She got permission from the Charles Schultz Foundation, and she included the Red Barn, which now is gone and burned to the ground, and got the Sonoma County Strong poster, and all of the proceeds from the sales of these go to the Fire Relief Fund. So this will be in the silent auction. Somebody's going to put it in a frame. Gail? Is it? No, somebody. Oh, Lori. Thank you, Lori. Ticket sales. This is going to be a great event if anybody shows up. I have 6 ticket sales sold. Joe, how many you got sold?
Oh, I think we're up to 10 over here, yep.
Got a full table?
Full table.
Good for you.
Yep. Full
Patrick, how many you got?
Full table.
Full table?
Yes,
Woo-hoo.
yes, yes.
Well, we'll have a party if nothing else. Who else has had some ticket sales success? Gail, how many? Full table. Michael?
I got 3.
3. That's a great start. Yes.
3 tables?
Anybody else?
Full
Nancy?
table.
Full table, Nancy.
Hey.
Al?
2 people.
2 people, great. Natalie, 3, 4. Jim, 4. Woo! We're rocking. We're going to have a good time. Matt, are you going to explain your gift?
Just don't pull, all right? Don't pull.
Don't go out.
I am told, my wife tells me this is how the Romans did it, and I'm not so sure though. Just don't pull. A couple of brief things. Make sure that you communicate with Terry, and Terry will bounce it to Diane in terms of who you're going to be having at your table and who will be coming, so that those reservations are nailed down. And there are more invitations over on the table there. You can send to your friends. We'd love to have more the merrier. It's going to be a lot of fun. And I'm wondering if Nikki could say a brief thing about what she's been doing for decorations. Here, Nikki, I can't move very quickly.
Don't, wait.
Use the safety chair.
Alright, so we are working on decorations. It's a Greek theme. If you've ever Googled Greece, it's a lot of white. So we do have white tablecloths. We have blue napkins to kind of match the Greek waters and the Greek flag. We're going with a bit of a nautical theme since it's pretty much coastal. So I am looking for any donations of these electric tea lights or any size lights, or any plain candle holders, or any twinkly lights, Christmas lights. For any of you that have thrown big parties or had a recent wedding and have a lot of leftover stuff that you just have in storage, if you want to donate or loan those things to us, we'd really appreciate it. It'll help us bring the room to life. It's a really big space and a very small budget. Thank you.
Thank you, Nikki.
Thank you, Nikki.
So, our Interact group, by the way, I went to their meeting yesterday. You wouldn't believe it. I mean, they just absolutely packed this room. Kids, and they're just doing all kinds of stuff. They've got lots of different projects going on, both for getting food for folks that are in need, raising money, doing all kinds of stuff, all kinds of good projects. And this last weekend, we had a beach cleanup day out at Goat Rock. Lou, did you have any additional comments about that?
Well, I think they had about 6, but the best comment was, Bill, I couldn't go because my knee was giving me problems. But then Mother Nature didn't cooperate. Humans didn't cooperate. There wasn't much things to pick up. A lot of people, not much to pick up. But they had a good time anyway, and afterwards, the young people went over to Bodega, to the Boathouse Cafe, I believe is where they were afterwards. And this week, they're having a Laguna Stewards Day. It's going to be, we've said that we'll sponsor lunch. Actually, Markles stepped up, and Twist in Forestville is making box lunches for our kids. We had at least 7, and with some other tentatives so far, I'm going to find the final count on Thursday. But I'd like some Rotarians to come to this event also, to mingle and meet our young people, because they can't come to our meetings because of school timing and being back in Forestville. So is anybody here thinking they want to come this weekend? I'll get these ready for you. We got Bob. Anybody else?
When's the date?
It's going to be from 10 to 1, and the actual place that they're working at is near the Lano Road wastewater plant. There's an experimental farm or garden behind that. I can get the details.
On Saturday or Sunday?
Saturday.
Saturday 10 to 1.
Saturday 10 to 1. So if we can, I'll just put a blast out to you today, which gives the details. And if anybody wants to go, just respond to me, and so I know, and this way we can get either the lunches or let the kids know who's coming.
In addition to the Interact kids, there were probably 300-400 people that showed up out at Goat Rock. with kind of a drizzly, I mean, it wasn't rain, but included our supervisor, Linda Hopkins, and her 2 kids walking around trying to pick up stuff. The good thing is, there wasn't much to pick up. The bad thing is, there wasn't much to pick up. A lot of people just walking around, didn't have much to do, but Goat Rock was a very clean beach. So they have other projects coming up where we know there's going to be a little more trash, so we'll work on those in the future. Rebuilding Together, not everyone was here last week, so that's coming up April 28th. Al, did you...
Sure. So April 28th, we're going to do Rebuilding Together again, and this project this year.
You're good.
The project this year is quite a bit easier than the ones we've had in the last few years. This woman is not a hoarder.
No good stuff to take home.
Anyhow, basically it's going to be a bunch of hand painting of decks and porches and some hedge trimming.
Right.
I'm going to meet with her this right after the meeting, as a matter of fact.
I can hedge trim.
So who that did not volunteer last week is interested? Yes.
Naya?
Nadia and Kathy.
And remember, coming up in the future, on your tables, there are additional sign-up sheets. Please sign up right now. The Noon Club has 34 people signed up to attend one of these 2 sessions, March 20th or April 4th. March 20th is a Tuesday, I think, and April 4th is, I think, a Wednesday. It's up here at the Sebastopol Community Church where the Noon Club meets for their meetings, and it goes from 6 until 8 p.m. You'll get handouts that teach you the 9 critical things to do in case of an emergency. You'll get a little booklet on how to cope with emergencies. COPE stands for Citizens Organized to Prepare for Emergencies. Does everyone have their hard shoes and hard hat and leather gloves down underneath their bed? If not, you need to go to this thing and learn about it and then take it out to your neighbors. So sign up for the sign-up sheets on your desk. Other announcements coming up. Next week we have Alana Brogan for the Health Action Partnership. March 23rd, Equinox Ball. March 28th, Nick is going to talk to us. One of our own. We're looking forward to it, Nick. April 7th, the District Training Assembly at the Finley Center. I spelled it correctly this time. Elaine, did you want to add a few words?
Good morning. I sent an email out to all of you earlier this week about the District Assembly, and thank you so much because most of you have opened that email. I want you to know that the District Assembly is free to you. It's a good avenue to learn more about Rotary. It'll be an interesting year. So we have, at this time, 14 people have signed up. So come on board. Actually, the board should be there. It really is essential if they're there. Plan for the next year, and the rest of you can help plan for the next year. So we'll see you at the District Assembly on the 7th of April at the Finley Center. Thank you.
Especially good for new members and incoming board members, but really good for everyone, because there's always new information coming about. So, and the assembly's going to be different this year. In the past, we always went to a bunch of individual sessions, and this year, they're going to keep our group together as one, and then have rotating speakers come in. So it should be really good. We can discuss things with each other, particularly during breaks, so that should be good. District Conference coming up at the Lionsgate Hotel in Sacramento on May 18th and 20th. When I made my reservations, there were only a few hotel rooms left at the Lionsgate itself. There are other hotels around in the area. It's going to be all sorts of fun things. The Pedal for Polio team is going to do a bike ride there and then come riding into the auditorium and have a good time. We'll all have our jerseys on again. So Brian, that should be fun. Yeah. And we've had pictures taken of all our new members. One of the things Bob wants to do is have all new members in the whole district featured with a photo session. One of the other things that's interesting, this is on the old McClellan Air Force Base. Our district governor, Bob, is ex-pilot. And one of the things they're going to have there is flight simulator. So if you've ever wanted to fly, but you're afraid of heights, this is perfect. You get to try out a flight simulator. So if there aren't any other announcements.
Yes, of course there are.
Terry.
Equinox Ball. Equinox Ball. Over on the table where all that wine is are also the last vestiges of the volunteer sign up. The bad news is we still have 14 or 15 spots to fill. The good news is it's only 14 or 15 spots. And so take a look at that, take a look at the emails you continue to get about doing this thing. But a few more volunteers and we'll be able to call this thing staff. That's it, thanks.
Michael?
Yeah, I want to thank Natalie for mentioning the film festival. Coming up next weekend, 4 days, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So pick up the catalog. There are 65 or 70 fine films. It'll be fun. Also, I don't know if it got announced. I didn't hear it if it did. Roy Boltz, a former member of the club and honorary member still of the club, died a few weeks ago. And there will be a memorial here on the 14th of April. So, thank you.
Bill? One last thing.
Yes.
Today at 10 o'clock up at Laguna High School, the art class is having a show. I previewed it yesterday. It's really wonderful. So if you get a chance, it's up the road here. 10 to 11.
Okay, great.